weeks ago. Stayed at a hotel in Brisbane and they made a chia pudding and they also made this other pudding which I think was a tapioca pudding and I was obsessed. I couldn't get enough. I feel like I was like utterly upset. Like I had so many of the little tubs that they made and I think about it all the time and I always used to wonder why people make chia pudding and they don't really make tapioca pudding, but I found out it's because it's really kind of, you can't just put all the stuff in a bowl. You have to like let it sit, let it soak and then cook it. But anyway, I did that last night. I made this big tub of tapioca pudding with coconut cream in it because I think that's what they did at the place and why it was so yummy. I was gonna put berries, but they're both moldy. So that's going in the bin. The first time I made this, which was like last week, it was so like watery and weird, but this time it's like actual pudding. So love that. I used coconut cream. I followed a recipe off just like Google and it just wasn't good. And so I had the tapioca pearls and I had coconut cream rather than coconut milk, which I used last time, and I asked chat what I should do. And chat said, it gave me a recipe with those two things and like other stuff. And so I made this. I did add more coconut cream instead of water because I wanted it to be thicker, but I also wanted to use all of the coconut cream because I probably wasn't going to use it. There was just a little bit left. So anyway, I don't know how much I want. I don't think this is very good for you. I also think this is probably why people don't make tapioca pudding because I don't think it's very good for you. It's literally, I don't know if tapioca is good for you, but it has sugar in it, it has coconut cream, which I guess would be high in fat, although most recipes tell you to use coconut milk. But it's so yummy. I have this, it's like coconut cocoa, like chocolate granola. See how it tastes? I had it warm last night. It was kind of like a warm like rice pudding. I added coconut, like desiccated coconut for like a crunch because the balls, their texture kind of throws me off a little bit. That is so much better than the first time I made it. The first time I made it, they were just kind of like weird balls where like the outside was soft, but the inside was really hard. That's like soft. And then I just have this like coconut granola. It's really not very aesthetically pleasing, but it'll be yummy. I'm trying to get more into fashion and just always looking like really nice and kind of like find my style that I really like. I love the way the Tariyami dresses. I've been trying to like follow her style and see the sort of stuff that she wears and mimic that, although I don't think her bodies are super similar. But I feel like what I'm wearing now is, this is where you're gonna have to be. What I'm wearing now is kind of not what she would wear, but I have like this like shrug, which I feel like they're out of season now, but I don't care because I think they're so cute. And a little strapless top and just these like low-rise jeans with this cute little belt. Love. And then I'm just gonna wear, probably not gonna suit the outfit, but I'm just gonna wear like platform slides. I'm bloody starving and I'm really, really craving a poke bowl. So I'm gonna go get that. I literally specifically bought a mount for my car to put my camera on, but it just, because of the shape of my windshield, it just never fits. So you're sitting on top of it right now rather than connected to it. But anyway, I just got a poke bowl. I'm so excited to eat this. I love poke bowls, especially from Picaro. So I'm gonna bring this home and eat it, and it's gonna be so freaking good. So I really want to go on more like solo dates, but I'm a bit too scared to go do that like at a cafe or something. So we're starting with going to the drive-in by myself, which is literally the most like introverted way you could go out. But I feel like if I do this, it's just like the next step won't feel as far away, you know? So it's 8 p.m. It starts at 9. It takes about half an hour to get there, but I do want to go to the store and get some snacks as well. I think this is going to be fun because I get to be in my car. I think I should probably like get going if I want to go get food. And I also need to pack my bag. So let's begin. I think I'm going to take this blanket. It's like a really thin but really big fluffy blanket. So I'll keep that, bring that to keep me warm, even though, you know, my car kind of does get a little bit cold. So I'm going to bring this because it'll be nice and cozy. And I'm literally just going to put it in this bag because it's the only empty one I have, and I always empty out my bags and then put different stuff in and then have to empty that out, and then the cycle repeats. So if I just use an empty bag, even though this is small and not going to fit as much as the stuff that I like in it, well, there's a little bit of room left. I also need my glasses because my eyes hurt when I don't use them. Here they are. I also have a case that I bring everywhere religiously. I always hear people talking about type A and type B, and I never really knew which one I was, so I looked it up, and I'm definitely type A. So this is me being type A because I'm gonna get there. I have an hour and I'm stressing. Glasses in. I'm a little confused how it's gonna work because it's a drive-in, and I know it's not as good when it's light out, and it's still really light outside. So I feel like when it starts, it's not gonna be that dark, so that's not good. But anyway. Okay, what's the time? It's 8:30. It takes like half an hour to get there, and I had to get fuel. So I still need to go into the supermarket and get some snacks. Let's go and get that now. I probably won't get much because I'm going to get popcorn there, and I think I might get some hot food there too. But I might get a drink because then I don't have to buy one. And then maybe some chocolate. Okay, let's go. Okay, I have 20 minutes until I think the previews start, so I think I should be okay. But we got a delicious, oh my god, hold on. Delicious crispy Coke Zero. And then I thought I'm never really like super, my god, stay. I'm never super like hungry when I'm eating popcorn and stuff. So I got crunchy bites, crunchy chunks, and top decked bowls. Well, okay. That's the end. I have to get driving. I will see you when I'm there.
Fantastic. So everybody, I want to pour it onto the through that door to perform a magic.
You think you see? The easier it'll be to fool you.
The countdown begins.
Let's do a haul. I'm gonna call this the adult haul because most of the stuff, actually, no, most of the stuff isn't adult stuff. But the first thing that I got was because I noticed the other day that my headlight was out. So I had to get a new one of those. I have had this car long enough that I have changed the headlights. And I've changed the headlights in multiple cars. Headlights, fog lights, that's about it. I don't think I've ever actually had to change high beams. Anyway, I couldn't twist it open to get it out. So I'm going to try again, like the old one, because I was going to bring the old one in and then just do that. But whatever. I got this. And now I have to try and figure out how the heck to get it out because I tried twisting it and I feel like I'm going to break it. I was able to pop out because you're meant to connect this to the power of the car. And I was able to pop that out, but actually taking the whole headlight out, couldn't do it. And then I went to this like discount store. My neighbors literally just came home. I went to the discount store and I saw this and I thought, that's so adorable. And then I was just going to get the warm ones, but I really like the way that both of them look. So I got a warm and a cool one. And I think that's going to look really Christmassy. I don't know if I want it in my room or in the lounge room, but figure that out, see what it actually looks like. And then last up, this was something that I probably didn't need, but I got anyway. And it is Choco Pies. Choco Pies. These are like those ones that are not refrigerated or anything. So like they're going to be full of preservatives and it's going to be delicious. And honestly, they were only like, maybe I'm reading these wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're only 110 calories each, which I feel like is pretty good for some chocolate pies. So got those. There was so many more things that I wanted to get, but I just felt like I was going crazy. I also saw a little like drinks fridge and I thought that's perfect for my room. And then I realized that's a little dramatic to have a drink fridge in my room. Anyway, I'm going to try and fix my car light and hopefully it works. Also, I realized while checking that out that on the other one, the fog light is out. So I collectively, between the two of them, have one headlight and one fog light working. But I think I might have a fog light. Anyway, oh my god, my neighbor's leaving. Okay, I'm going to go fix my light now. Okay, great news. After many tries of turning my light anti-clockwise because the fog light, that's how you get it out. The other one, you're meant to pull the rubber bit off, and then there's like this wire bit that you just pull off, and then you can take it out. And I figured that out without YouTubing it, which I usually do. So, strong, independent woman. Anyway, I'm gonna try one of these. It's a little bit smaller than I expected, but that's okay. Oh my god, it smells like a wagon wheel, and it kind of looks like one too. Yum. Why did I not think it would taste like a wagon wheel, even though that's essentially what it is? The cake is so soft. Honestly, it's yummy, but I think it would have been nicer. I know it said marshmallow, but it would have been nicer if it was like more cream in the center rather than marshmallow, because that would have been yummy. Now I want to try these two. One's meant to be warm and one's meant to be cool. So I also grabbed batteries for the occasion. I'm assuming they're AA's. Also, I don't know if anyone, I used to believe these are Kmart batteries. And I used to think that all batteries were the same, because why wouldn't they be? But I watched a TikTok one day of this guy, and he was testing all these different brands of batteries, and the cheapest ones stopped working really quickly. And then all these other ones were working like really, really, really well. And so it made me realize, because I used to think that these like didn't last very long, like I was always changing them. And I thought that was just so weird. And then I started thinking, are batteries different? It turns out they are. But anyway, I still have these to use. So we're going to put them in this. And it probably won't last very long, and I'll have to change them soon, but what can you do? I kind of wish they were not battery operated. Okay, I'm going to go do this, unassemble it, make it look like a tree, and I'll be back. Okay, they said they were 80 centimeters, and why did I think they were going to be bigger than this? Like it said its measurement. Anyway, let's turn them both on. Does that look kind of bad? Maybe. I don't have like a Christmassy vase, but I probably could get, I have a pink one. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I have this. It's actually not the other pink one that I thought, but I tried the other one and it was just too big. But I think this might work, and these fit in there. So let's see how they look. Isn't that perfect? Oh god, it looks terrible. Oh no, what do I do? It kind of looks terrible. No, that's so bad. Maybe I can whisk them together. You're literally in the way, get off. I have some of this fluffy stuff that maybe if I put it in, it'll hold them up. No. Okay. Now what do I do? Alright, plan C. I found this, which might work perfectly, except it's completely see-through. So if we put the battery packs in, you're gonna be able to see it. Let me figure something out. I'm thinking like red tinsel in here. I think that could be really cute, but it's in the garage and I really can't be bothered going to get it. So we're just gonna put this in and no, I didn't even think about that. No. Oh my god. Is that bad? It's also very ugly. Oh my god, why is this so difficult? How? Look how effortless it looks in this photo. I don't know what to do.